So first off then, as we can see from that image then, attitudes towards poverty in this period. So they were pretty grim, as I'm sure you're picking this up now. So are there no prisons and the union workhouses? Scrooge asks, and you can see a workhouse on the left there. That it's a grim place to be. So this chilling question reflects the harsh attitudes of the wealthy elite towards the poor in this period. Dickens uses Scrooge to criticise the cruelty of the 1834 Poor Law, which pushed more and more people into these horrible workhouses. They're extremely grim. The government had an economic policy called laissez-faire, and it basically means leave well alone. It basically means with the economy, just don't get involved. Just let the rich rise to the top and the poor just stay at the bottom, and it is what it is. Like, that was laissez-faire. And Scrooge kind of symbolises that laissez-faire attitude to poverty there, and he doesn't really care about just chucking them all in workhouses if needed. Really awful social kind of view. Okay, then coming down here, we have Scrooge, there he is. Okay, now social injustice and Malthusian thinking. Okay, sounds very technical, so let's unpick that together. Now, there was a guy called Thomas Malthus, and he, a social thinker, and he basically came up with the lovely idea of, if the population gets out of control and things like that, well, just let the poor die. It doesn't really matter. It just decreases the surplus population, and let the rich just kind of live on. Yeah, I said it was a nice theory. It was absolutely awful. And Scrooge kind of echoes the Malthusian kind of social beliefs. So he mentions decrease the surplus population. He's almost talking like Thomas Malthus there. So it's a direct echo of Malthusian beliefs, which were quite prevalent in Victorian society. And Dickens, though, is mocking this heartless economic logic to highlight how such views dehumanise the poor and justify social injustice. You know, Malthus is an awful theory, just believing, as we say, if there's too many people, we'll just let the weak ones die. It just doesn't matter. That was how harsh and brutal Victorian society could be.